Okay.
Brianna, I'd like you to make a concentration check to maintain your casting of the spell.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I will treat this as violent motion because this is violent to your emotions.
And I apologize. Remind me again what I'm rolling. My charisma ability modifier, or is
this is a concentration check.
Somebody redeem a complication quick.
My
So it's a
apologies.
Has redeemed a complication.
It is a d20 plus your caster level plus your ability modifier.
Thank you.
It's a rip and tear in the reality in the fabric of the maelstrom, and all this energy seeps forward and goes into the bodies of the fallen and of the dead, both healing and damaging them at the same time. For you see the Shun Shaman, he opens his eyes and he awakens, and half of his body, the left half, are left with these horrible age lightning scars, while the other half is healed fully. Nethys, the god of magic himself, who is life rewoven, has answered Sephi's call. And so everybody that is resurrected has the visual symbolization of Nethys, where the left half of their body is scarred and the right half of them is perfectly healed.
For generations, the town of Sandpoint stood as a beacon along the Virzian coast, a place of trade, of community, heroes, and resilience. But Sandpoint was no stranger to hardship. It's endured goblin raids, Chelish invasion. It survived threats rising from ancient Thassalon. It's faced devastation from flood and tsunami. Time and time again, Sandpoint endured. Until now. Because this time, Sandpoint did not survive. It did not fall. It was not destroyed. It was not conquered. It simply vanished, leaving behind nothing but strange basalt flats. Gone from the face of the earth, leaving questions, rumors, and a growing sense of unease across all of Verizia. So you see that guy shows up and swings at you, and it scrapes across your armor as you cast your spell.
Go. Mithril breastplate, bitch.
Yeah, that was the hope in case there's a bad roll. We're all together.
Yes, it's probably a good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you want to roll for them? We
might as well do it official.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'll have you each do one. I'll let you guys choose who does the players and who does the NPCs.
Yeah, Brian, you want to roll for us or them?
I'm gonna roll for us because I don't want to. I don't want to kill the NPCs. Okay. Shit.
All right, Majenko flies over. Lumbracer, I've got you!
Can he do a flyby heal?
Sure.
Get out! Get out! No!
Sure, he'll go right there.
You can read that there is a contemplation about the others in the room and their responses, regardless of what his answer is.
As in, he's concerned about what his response will be because of the people in the room.
Yes.
I kill everybody else in the room.
Doesn't look like it on our side.
He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that prepared. He is going to. He's gonna unload one of his most powerful spells at all of you.
Fuck.
Magic missile.
is Toivo's turn. Toivo appears, closes his eyes as you explain what's going on, turns its head to look at, or to its head so it's facing the Hound of Tyndalos. So Matt and Brian, you hear the cat just growl real low and dangerous. Nick, you hear meow meow, I can smell you, meow meow meow. Roll your attacks, please.
I am sorry, I am trying to be helping, but
What happened to Trinia?
she just disappeared.
I did.
We lost the kid.
I am not understanding. She just got hit by one of those raisins. She disappeared. She is gone.
And Arabella said I turned to stone?
You were a statue. Must come back.
You know what? I just give him a hug. A big chalky hug.
Okay.
This is not the time.
And as I'm doing it, I hold Tango out on one hand, and I just think to him, or I say in Dinosaur, like King of the World, as we like, and then I like get off like nothing happened.
That's funny. Nick's chuckling at it. Nick probably makes some sort of like, this isn't Titanic. Hit me like one of your French girls, Matt.
So Brianna took part in a nightmare ritual as a child.
Yes.
You feel one of them being activated in the museum.
Okay.
Brianna, I'd like you to make a concentration check to maintain your casting of the spell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I will treat this as violent motion because this is violent to your emotions.
And I apologize. Remind me again what I'm rolling. My charisma ability modifier, or is
this is a concentration check?
Somebody redeem a complication quick.
My
So it's a
apologies.
Has redeemed a complication.
It is a d20 plus your caster level plus your ability modifier.
Thank you.
It's a rip and tear in the reality, in the fabric of the maelstrom. And all this energy seeps forward and goes into the bodies of the fallen and of the dead, both healing and damaging them at the same time. For you see the Shun Shaman, he opens his eyes and he awakens, and half of his body, the left half, are left with these horrible age lightning scars, while the other half is healed fully. Nethys, the god of magic himself, who is life rewoven, has answered Sephi's call. And so everybody that is resurrected has the visual symbolization of Nethys, where the left half of their body is scarred and the right half of them is perfectly healed.
For generations, the town of Sandpoint stood as a beacon along the Virlych coast, a place of trade, of community, heroes, and resilience. But Sandpoint was no stranger to hardship. It's endured goblin raids, Chelish invasion. It survived threats rising from ancient Thassalon. It's faced devastation from flood and tsunami. Time and time again, Sandpoint endured. Until now. Because this time, Sandpoint did not survive. It did not fall. It was not destroyed. It was not conquered. It simply vanished, leaving behind nothing but strange basalt flats. Gone from the face of the earth, leaving questions, rumors, and a growing sense of unease across all of Verizia. So you see that guy shows up and swings at you, and it scrapes across your armor as you cast your spell.
Go. Mithril breastplate, bitch.
Yeah, that was the hope in case we get there's a bad roll. We're all together.
Yes, it's probably a good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you want to roll for them? Should I?
We might as well do it official.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'll
can't
have you
roll.
each do one. I'll let you guys choose who does the players and who does the NPCs.
Yeah, Brian, you want to roll for us or them?
I'm gonna roll for us because I don't want to. I don't want to kill the NPCs. Okay. Shit.
All right, Majenko flies over. Lumbrisa, I've got you!
Can he do a flyby heal?
Sure.
Get out! Get out! No!
Sure, he'll go right there.
Oh.
You can read.
Across the stars, through time and space, we wake again in a different place. Memories flicker, a life untold. Stories rewritten, but never grown old. We carry the echoes of battles before. Blades in our hands, but fate keeps the score. Who pulls the strings? Who holds the key? The gods are watching the old school 3. We're lost in the echoes, caught in the tide. Worlds keep on shifting, but we're still inside. 3 brave and lost heroes, torn in two, fighting for answers they never knew. Rift wardens whisper, the black fire burns. Prophecies written in lessons unlearned. Mythic born power from lives we once led. But why do we rise when we should be dead? We dance in the shadows, fate calls our name. 3 gods are playing their infinite game. Who holds the strings? Who holds the key? The gods are watching the old school 3. We're lost in the echoes, caught in the tide. Worlds keep on shifting, but we're still inside. 3 brave and lost heroes, torn in two, fighting for answers they never knew. We've seen these faces, we've walked these roads,
Here we go. We are here. Welcome on in, everybody. The microphone is working. Matt's here. Brian's here. We are all here. Thank you for joining us. We will see if somebody does claim first. I did fix that. Oh, there we go. Zine is officially first. Fixed. Done. Officially first. Lyric unofficially first. Welcome on in, JM. Thank you for being here. I see, of course, Seven Tail Fox is in here. Rockheim's in here. Welcome in, Sunstrider. Hello, hello. I think I saw. Did I see some? I think I saw Janai in here. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't see it. But welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you're over on YouTube, welcome in as well. Thank you for joining us. This is the Old School 3 tabletop RPG set in Pathfinder 1st edition, and a story where we are all playing versions of ourselves. Before isekai was a popular trope in tabletop gaming, we've been doing it since the early 90s. So suck it, pop culture. Suck it. Again, we're playing ourselves in this game, but of course we've been doing this for many years, us as players and our characters in multiple platforms, whether it be World of Darkness, Deadlands, D&D 2nd edition, 3rd edition, Pathfinder, Mutants and Masterminds, you name it. We've played characters in those campaigns. So welcome and enjoy your time here with the story. If you have questions, you can feel free to ask. It's fully interactive. We have here in Twitch a bunch of channel point redeems, things you can redeem whether you want to have granted players or bad guys rerolls or heals, some inspiration from the game master, which is where I kind of give them a little information, whether it's behind the scenes or a hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge at something going on that they may not notice. Of course, you can also get them to, you can spend lots of points to get them to draw these wonderful little things called Fame and Fortune cards, of which we already have a few sitting on the side that are currently in effect. Of course, Brian is taking courage, has a chance to take courage when it wouldn't be there. So if there's a fear effect or something like that, or just if he wants to storyline it, he can do that as well. We have some bad luck, child of ill fortune for myself, where bad things just happen to me for 48 hours straight. So keep that in mind. If people want to remind me that, hey, this happened, maybe child of ill fortune comes in, the chat or the other players can remind me that that might be a good place to do that. Matt's got one that's going to take place when we hit a town. Probably won't happen for a while. And then there's a couple NPC ones that are sitting in the background that are for a couple bad guys that are just kind of sitting there in waiting, watching, happening. So, with that being said, let's get into the little recap for everybody who wants to know. Virlych. You should go to Virlych. Those were the words spoken by Duodin. With those words, the path ahead was set. The Old School 3 learned that Count Galdana had been kidnapped by the Cult of the Whispering Way. If they could rescue him, they would not only save an ally of the Prince of Ustalav, but likely secure the Count's attendance to Riley Savage and his wife's wedding. With their mission clear, the party began making their preparations for the long journey ahead, researching the Whispering Way and their journey and travels ahead. Choosing caution over speed, they traveled by riverboat or boat and ship up along what they believed the safest route into the haunted lands of Virlych, just on the other side of the river. Along the way, they made several stops, resupplied, exchanged a few of their traveling companions, and gathered what information they could before continuing north along the western bank of the river. As they drew closer to their destination, powerful magic aided their progress as a flock of giant eagles answered Nick's call, carrying the party high above the wilderness below. For a time, they flew through the skies towards Virlych and the encampment they needed itself. When the spell finally ended, the adventurers returned to the ground and continued the remainder of their journey on foot. It was not long before they encountered signs of civilization. The party discovered an encampment belonging to the Knights of Ozem, warriors of Lastwall and devoted servants of Iomedaean. The camp was tense. The knights had imprisoned an elderly woman inside of a cage, pinned her to the ground. Sorry, she's pinned to the ground, believing her to be possessed by some malevolent force. I wrote inside a cage, and then I just reread my notes, the thing that from before, and I was like, oh nope, she was pinned to the ground. So retcon. After explaining the importance of their mission, they ended up eventually earning the Knights' trust. The Old School 3 were granted permission to spend the evening with them. And they, of course, decided to investigate the matter of the old woman themselves. At first, it appeared to be a simple exorcism. A troubled woman, a suspected position, maybe a familiar evil. But as they began their investigation, they figured out that they may be able to separate the demon from the woman. And so they did. But as they did, the real truth revealed itself. This was no ordinary demon. This was no spirit or ghost. This was a daemon, A-E. And as the creature manifested before them, the danger became clear. This no simple daemon, but a named horror from Abaddon itself. Now battle is at hand. Which fate awaits the Knights of Ozem? Can the old woman be saved? And beyond this unexpected threat, can the Old School 3 continue their mission into the Virlych and rescue Count Galdana from the servants of Tar-Baphon? Those answers await. Welcome to the Old School 3. Roll initiative. It does get a surprise round, but roll initiative. You all see the giant monster, and I will reiterate what it looks like via Shift-Z.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Of course, it's so big that it's hard for me to share it on the thing.
That's what she said.
Right. Where is my overlay that shows this?
Can you give me access to Brand's token?
Yes. I had thought I had, but I had not. Let me get out of here. There's Brand. Access denied. Nope, that's not access. Wrong button. Controlled by Matt. Save settings.
Cool.
Let me make sure that controlled by Brian. Save settings. And this one is controlled by me. Not that I need to put that on there, but I put that on there anyhow. There we go. You both should be given access to your NPCs. Now during the investigation, I believe one of you cast Detect Magic, correct? To investigate the possessed woman.
I might have, because I have Detect Magic.
Did you say you think you have Detect Magic, Brian?
No, I mean, I have the spell Detect Magic, so it might have been me.
Well, you would have marked it off, I'm guessing, so.
I didn't put the eye on myself, so it wasn't me.
Yeah, and you didn't have Detect Evil either, so I think Detect Magic was your only.
I have Detect Chaos.
And you remember it didn't give you any chaos. Yeah.
Yep.
And that was the part where we're like, there's no chaos.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're like, oh, that makes sense why there's no chaos. It wasn't a demon.
Yep.
Well, and I guess technically you don't know it's a daemon, right?
Yeah, not until I get to make a roll.
Not until you guys get to make a roll. But it's some otherworldly being. So the first thing that's going to happen, let me roll my initiative. All of them. Now that you guys are done. That's me. The cat. This is the kind of a day that I wish that the cat kept his old initiative. Where is the little combat thinger? I hate that when they move that shit around. Turn order. Oh!
Drop a sub or an alert and it will surely get you there. The spicy chips are gonna fly when we get that train up high. It's a spice train. Watch out, yes, it's a spice train.
It is a spice train.
Hey, don't mess around. 'Cause it's a spice train.
Let's pull up that goddamn... Do I even have a wheel? I don't even think I have a wheel, do I? I don't even think I've put the wheel on this one. Because the wheel predates the last time we ran this damn thing, so I'll have to pull it up manually. The Wheel of Names. And I'm just gonna, we'll just do this. Look at that. It's nice and easy. All right. Where's the shuffle? Where's the spin? Where's the, how do I spin?
No.
No.
No. No, he's sleeping.
Can I pet that dog? Where is, that's shuffle, add image, that's that. I can, how do I spin the goddamn wheel on here? On here, can I go like, do I just go like this? Just go like this. Maybe I just go like this. There we go. All right, what's the first one going to be, people? A bunch of the El Diablo fire chips. Thank you for the drive, Lyric. We got a handful of these. Got a handful. These are also super sweet, so it really balances out the heat. So in the end, it's not as bad as I was thinking, but they're also stale at the bottom of the bag, so there we go. We have completed level 1. We're almost through level 2, and I'm gonna go back to this for now. We have it up if we need. All right, go ahead and get your guys' stuff in there now that I have it. Have the list up.
I got my 2 guys in.
All right.
Okay.
And thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. And the regular sub. And the pet that dog. Pet that dog. Can I pet that dog?
Speaking of petting a dog, hi River Dog.
I love when I'm looking at stat blocks in multiple books and the layout is different on all of them.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the initiative modifier on this one?
Do we all have your teamwork?
The players do. The NPCs do not, because I can only cover 3. I can only cover 3 people right now. I might be able to cover 4. I'd have to look. I might be able to cover 4, but it used to just be 3, and I was always like, that's just perfect because we only have 3, and the cat gets it.
Mm-hmm.
The cat gets it for free. So, all right, and the cat was an 11, not 141, 11, and
Sure.
Nick was. Drosty is a... That's only +1. 19.01. Is that good? Oh, I thought, do I have Nick on here twice? I do. Nick's on there twice. Toy was on there twice. Are you guys on there twice at all?
I don't
believe
think so.
Okay. This guy's not even on the map. Oh, yeah. They are very important in this game's mechanic. Yeah, that makes sense that it's +0. Three. All right, that is, I believe, everyone. So we're going to sort the other direction, and it first gets its surprise attack because you guys did not expect it to pop out like that. You expected it to just go away.
Very true.
Yep.
So you see in a... It opens its mouth. And you see a swarm of demonic corpse-bloated flies in a 20-foot cone.
Yeah.
Comes flying out. And I just want to look because I think starting from here... Nope. Snap to corner. Why did... Like, what even uses snap to center?
Systems that are not Pathfinder.
So does it want to go this way? Yeah, it might want to go this way. Although you guys haven't been antagonizing it quite at all. Although you did ruin the thing, so I think it does want to do. But it has to go from there. I think it is going to go here, because it can get the most of you. So it'll get the 2 Knights of Ozem, Brian, me, the cat, and I think the dog will get a little bit. Because by the time it gets out there, it's going to be a wider cone. I wish they had a cone shape. I mean, I know that they have templates for them, but... so all of you get to make a reflex save.
I imagine this is not considered versus Sonic or language.
No, it is versus a giant swarm of demonic bloatflies. And the Knights of Ozem.
And sorry, did you say whether or not Vanton was in that too?
Vanton is not. Vanton and Brant are good.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, the new spell template actually does work pretty well.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Where? How do you open that one up? Where's that?
You go to the measuring tool, and then shape. Rather than doing line, you can do a square, circle, cone, or beam.
Oh.
So you just click cone, and then make sure you do snap to corner.
Yep. Yep.
And then, yep, boom.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
It's
Yeah.
almost like the people making Roll20 know that people play games that involve shapes.
Yeah, that lower corner is going to be the best because they can get everybody from that corner except for Brant and Vanton. That's awesome. Oh, the Knights of Ozem! All right. So I think the Knights of Ozem are the only ones who made it. Everybody else failed. Let me get the cat. I didn't roll for the cat.
Oh, weird, Brian. Yours didn't.
I got a 22.
Oh,
Don't
it
know if
did.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brian got a
Mine
22.
didn't roll
Brian
far
just
enough down.
barely. And the cat. And the cat make it. All right, so you guys, those who save for half. Those who save also are not sickened for 1 minute. Matt, would you do me a favor to look up what sickened does?
Yep.
Uh, 17 for full and 8 for half.
And sorry, who made the save? Just the Knights?
The Knights and the cat made the save.
Okay.
Let me throw up some music in the background because it's quite quiet.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Excuse me for
So
just
sickened, all the sickened characters take -2 on all attack rolls, weapon rolls, damage. So basically all dice rolls. All die 20 rolls, you get a -2 for being sickened. Now, what you do notice with that, and thank you for the hype train, level 1, almost level 2, guys. I appreciate that. What you guys see is the flies don't go away.
Oh, so they're there.
So those flies stay there, almost like a swarm. Also, starting from here on out, everybody within 50 feet of the creature has a -4 on all fortitude saves versus disease.
Do you want me to draw that triangle in place
Yeah,
so you know where it is?
yeah, that would be awesome if you could. So that is his surprise round. He goes, "Blah." And then as you all see the flies coming, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You know, doing the sway, you know, batting them away. The cat's like flacking it with the tail. The knights are they just held up their shields. You know, like instinctively, like what the heck, they held up their shields and kind of positioned in a way where it wouldn't affect them. But Brian and Nick and the dog all took the full blunt of the stinging, biting bloat flies that are there. There's no disease save versus the flies, so you don't have to worry about that.
Cool.
So top of the round, it gets a 32, so it is going to go first. And his name, I believe you guys discovered its name.
I think so.
It was Zissus, XYSSAS. XYSSAS was the name of this particular daemon. He was known as the Lord of the Plague, I believe. Oh, Matt, you are on there twice. Brian's on there twice too.
We don't see it. You see that as the GM because it was the last time it was on.
What was which ones were your initiatives?
Mine's
26.
27.
And then Vanton was the 11.
Yeah, Vanton just got added for the first time. So yeah, it's from for everybody that was from a previous combat is on there. All right. I have to fix the audio. I changed a setting on my computer. I had a setting on there that anything that wasn't the direct audio, the computer would suppress, and it took up a lot of my memory doing that. And so my background music is no longer suppressed, so I just had to turn it down even more.
Makes sense.
So, it's gonna shoot, and it is taking pot shots at it's like it doesn't know you guys at all. Like, yes, you guys kind of ruined the situation, but the Knights, it knows the danger of the Knights. It's not done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna shoot at the it's gonna shoot at knowledge checks are free.
Knowledge planes, I'm assuming.
No, it's making a knowledge check. Because if it recognizes Vat and Hegri, it's going to target Vat and Hegri. But the real question is...
Why? He doesn't hunt demons. He just hunts all sorts of other shit.
Let's see. Nope, doesn't target Vat and Hegri. You know why? Because he doesn't have knowledge nobility, so he can only get up to a 10.
Nice.
And it doesn't have history either, so no matter what he rolled, and Vatten wouldn't show up on a knowledge planes check.
No.
So, it's going to target 3 of the Knights. It's going to do that first. It will take its 5-foot step and crush that goddamn tent. Because it doesn't want to get a free attack of opportunity. So there's that one. That one. That's a crit. Let's see if we confirm. And then... it hits all of them except for the last one, and it confirms the second one.
Good.
So it's... So the first guy will take 18 damage. And the second guy will take a shot through the eye hole.
Seems fair.
And the third one misses, and they all have to make, or they both have to make saves. but they're at a -5. Oh, wait a second. Are they actually paladins? Are they high enough level paladins? Matt, what level is immune to disease? What level is that? Do you know?
Give me 1 second.
I don't see it in there. Oh yeah, it's on there. It shows on there. They're immune to disease. You're good.
Okay.
What's up, Baconator? Welcome in. So yeah, they are immune to disease, so they don't have to worry about that. And then the demon says, you get this one moment to flee. Kill me and you doom her and her people. And that's its round. And that's its round. It's its attack and its warning. It's almost like it feels like it may be saying that it's like it's just playing around. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But its turn is over, and Matt, you are up.
I'm going to use my once per day without spending a point to take a 20 on a knowledge check.
Okay.
I'm assuming knowledge planes as a daemon.
Yes. Which will give you a what?
46.
Damn.
So it is not a lord, right? It's not a demonic lord. I don't know if that's what they're called. Sure, demon, take your moment to flee. It is an advanced plague leucodaemon. Means he's got a couple templates. He's not mythic, but he does have a couple templates, meaning he's big enough to get his own name and notoriety and be considered not like a planar lord, but still be referenced as a lord just because of his power.
He's BA.
Yeah, he's BA. I'll give you two things. You get to know two things. Because he's got a pretty good CR rating.
He referenced that if we kill him, we kill her and her people. What does that involve?
So sometimes possession, and it's under the realm of the possession, not necessarily under the realm of the creature, but sometimes under possession, if it's done long enough or if they come into an agreement, they share hit points in one form or another.
Okay.
Usually in the form of she will take his damage for him. As far as her people, that might be like whatever their agreement was, if there was an agreement. She did mention when they were in hysterics or whatever, and the knights said that she claimed to have done it to protect her people from Maman.
Okay.
As they traveled through the area. I think it was Maman is the name that she stated.
Okay, well, I am...
and if you want, you could make a free knowledge planes check, because knowledge checks are free.
Yeah, I'll just do my normal, take a 10 that I get to do for free.
Okay.
33.
So Virlych kind of has their own tree raiser. It's nowhere near as badass, but it's pretty close. And that's the name they go by.
Oh, okay.
And so it was to protect their travelers from him or it or whatever it was.
That they made a deal with this thing.
She made a deal with this thing.
Okay.
Now, it could all be lies.
Yep. We have no idea.
Yeah.
I am going to
You get one more.
Oh, I get one more. Weaknesses?
Nothing specific.
Okay. I'll just say it's a daemon. They are evil. And I will move up.
You still don't detect any chaos from her.
Yep. I will move up here. I'm going to make an acrobatics check to try to not provoke the AOP.
Okay.
$28.
28 will hit.
Well, that's just to get over a CMD. So I get over a CMD.
Oh, your CM. What are you doing to him?
Yeah. I'm trying to tumble through his CMD so I don't provoke the attack of opportunity from moving.
Oh,
within
it's versus his
space.
attack, isn't it? Yeah.
What do you say?
It's versus what his attack bonus is, right? For
No,
tumbling?
versus his CMD.
Oh, right. It's been a while. Yes. Yep, that beats his CMB.
Okay. So I move up and I study him.
Okay.
This round.
Sounds good.
And unfortunately, that's everything that I can do.
All right. Brian. You have a swarm of demonic bloatflies covering you at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the space to here.
Okay.
And I'll honestly, I'm going to, as a swift action, engage Rage Song, because to be quite frank, whether or not we start fighting or not, it's probably good that that we have that up in general.
Yeah, because that's an evil outsider.
And I guess at the moment I am including the Knights of Ozem in that.
Okay.
And then once I get the song started, I kind of look over at you guys like, so are we taking this thing on? What are we doing?
Yeah, because I don't think Matt shared the information of the bond.
Because all we know is what it said so far.
I said he's a daemon and he's evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt didn't say.
I'm assuming with that the paladins aren't stopping.
Right. Yeah, because they don't know she's in danger.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know she's in danger.
Yeah, nobody does. Nobody except for Matt does. Unless you want to make, I mean, you can make your knowledge planes check to try and learn. Yeah, or it could even be, for that in particular, it could be a religion as well, or probably an arcane, I would say. A religion, because possession usually is covered under religion.
Well, if I did Arcana, I could get a... Let's see, that would be at level 10, so it'd be 22.
You do know under an arcane, you do know that there are spells that can bond a person's health to another.
Okay.
And his statement of, if you kill me, you kill her, or you doom me, you doom her. You kill me, you doom her. could apply. Like, there are spells that do that.
Their health might be entwined. Time to find out. And I take a pot shot.
Nice.
33 touch.
33 touch will hit. Are you keeping mind your -2 for being sickened?
Oh, then it actually would have been a 31. Sorry. Would a 31 have hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear God, if a 31 touch AC missed, that would be a whole world of bad.
13 bludgeoning and magic, bludgeoning, piercing, and 2 fire.
And your count as good aligned.
No, that's for melee attacks.
Oh, never mind.
It was specifically melee attacks versus evil outsiders.
So it shoots, it hits, and it doesn't do near as much as you thought it should.
Gotcha.
Oh, actually, it doesn't do anything.
Does she look injured?
Yes.
After I shoot it?
Yes.
She's absorbing its damage, guys.
Yeah, and you actually see where you shoot it in the shoulder, you see she throws back like this, and you see like the little bullet hole that looks like it bounced off of his armor, kind of just up here.
Okay. I guess here's a question. Since I had detect magic up, do I see any sort of magical connection between the two?
You can start your first round of studying.
Well, okay, so I guess...
Because you have to look for 3 rounds before you can tell.
Right, but how many rounds was I observing them when it popped out before combat began? That I don't remember.
Yes, you went through all 3 earlier, but you were looking at different effects when they were together. Now that they are separate, now you would be able to see them. I'd give you a free round. Call it fair?
Oh, okay. Then this will be my, I guess, my free round's worth because I don't have an action left.
Well, you have a free round, and then your next... Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
So I'll be done.
The Knights of Ozem. They all move in. The one in the back aids another to its ally. To smite evil. He misses. Oh, actually, 24, 25. Yeah, he misses. I forgot his +2, but even with the +2 for the aid, he misses. And he hit. Have to double check exactly what Smite Evil does again, because again, it's been a while. All right. 1d8 plus 4. Nope, 1d10 plus 5. Actually, let's see if that last one crits, because he... Oh no, he didn't. So you see he takes no damage from the sword hit. Matt, make a perception check.
Ooh, 46.
Nice. You see the sword of that last one, who smited evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like the holy glow of Iomedae because you're an Iomedaean, so you know you're a little bit in tune. You can kind of see it with a nat 20 on that dice roll, and it hits, and you see the damage from the sword transfer to the woman. However, you see the holy, the smite evil part of it, the smiting part of the damage doesn't transfer because she's not evil.
Does it look like the D6 of holy damage that their strikes do from his rage song also only affect him and not her?
No.
Okay.
No, the rage song goes through, which I forgot about. Die 6, right?
Yep, die 6 holy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's holy.
Well, it's just a bonus versus evil outsiders.
Yeah,
it's technically not holy.
Oh.
But it effectively is holy.
Yeah. It's a bonus versus evil outsiders, like a Bane weapon would be.
Yeah,
okay.
That would be probably a better way to describe it.
Right, so I'm going to undo this here real quick. Because I forgot to take into account the damage resistance. So I'll undo the damage and then redo the damage properly with the die 6. Now, here's the thing. If something it does holy damage, like it still does holy damage to good people if it's holy damage. So, but it's smite evil, which is kind of a little bit more specific. Yours is damage versus what? Evil outsiders?
Yeah, let me
yeah, repost it again because I want to reread it because that is important. She might not take that damage.
Sorry, where the hell?
Because she doesn't qualify as an evil outsider, so she wouldn't take the damage. It's only damage that she qualifies for. I mean, you rolled a nat 20 on that and you got a 46, so I have no problem pointing out the details, the minutia.
No. Oh, and
well,
for holy.
Well, I was going to say, just to let you know, for my rage song, it is the rage ability that is the, what the hell is it called? The celestial power and lesser celestial power and celestial power. So take from that what you will.
So
but,
yeah, she doesn't qualify as an evil outsider across the board, so she can't take the damage.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, that is a good distinction.
And then for holy weapons, it only damages that 2d6 is only for creatures of evil alignment.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so holy weapons and
would
evil alignment
hurt him.
So it is, yeah. So they would hurt him, but the other stuff will still also hurt her.
Yep.
You at least you realize that that's kind of how the transferal is working. That it's what she qualifies for. Now what she is, like clearly she's not evil. Clearly she's not an evil outsider.
Mm-hmm.
The Knights of Ozem are done. And only you know this, Matt, because you haven't had time to say anything.
Yep.
The dog. He moves to here and shoves the old woman out of the way with his friendly switch feet.
Nice.
Friendly switch, improved friendly switch. Friendly switch, you can only do 5 feet, but improved, you can do your movement. So he moves there, pushes her out of the way. And tumbles so there's no attack of opportunity. That's its action. Knights of Ozem only go once. Nick is next. Nick moves out of the swarm.
I actually don't see you on our chart. I think you erased the one from this game and kept the one from the old game.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
On the tracker.
Delete this one. Add.
I'm like, oh cool, Brant gets to go. Wait a minute, what?
That means I have to scroll back to see what I rolled here. That's that. I got in. Oh, yeah, that's good, because I actually ended up getting a... Alright, that's my... Where is my initiative? 20 plus 5, somewhere around here. That's the damage. Where the fuck? There it is. Oh, yeah. Maybe they just both had the same initiative mod. Well, on the bright side, it's, you know, it's not wrong. So Nick moves to there. And casts heal on the old lady. Heals are die 8s, right? Or die 6s? Yeah, die 8s.
Die 8s.
I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. Heals for 11. And Nick goes, I'll keep her alive as best as I can. I can't tell if the healing transferred.
Is she still in a cage?
She was pinned to the ground.
Or pinned to the ground, okay.
But the action of that whole thing busted her
Gotcha.
chains and all that, we'll say, because I forgot that she was chained to the ground. Or chained to a tree, technically. That stump. So yeah, he goes there. He casts a heal on her. Nick is going to fight defensively. Because he's not attacking. His goal is to keep her alive. Brant is up.
Brant moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Or is this is the bench up high enough where he could walk up it like walking upstairs? Or would it cost 10 feet to go up on top of the...
I mean, do you just want to be in that square, or do you want to actually be up?
Nope. If it doesn't count as 10 feet of movement, he could be here, next to her.
Yeah, and I don't really see a. Oh, you mean the picnic table?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you walked on like the bench and then on the table.
Yeah, that's going to be an extra movement, I'd say, because it's a picnic table, right?
Okay. So he'll just go here and use the lunge feat and attack once at
to get
the
that extra
creature.
5 feet. Yep.
But first he's going to make a knowledge planes check.
Sounds good.
Only a 15. Probably doesn't make anything with it.
No.
That was to try to do like a weakness with a normal roll. He's then going to do a know your enemy. Oof, that one's super tough as well. He has to. It's 10 plus the target's hit dice is the DC for this one. Another nat 1. Holy shit balls. He's like, I know nothing. What? And then just lashes out with his glaive.
Okay.
He will power attack. Oh, glaive's on this page. And he actually won't power attack because he saw that the paladins missed. So he's just going to try to swing to see if he can connect.
Okay.
34 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. He then is going to do 18 points of damage. His weapon is +2. Now that he hit that creature, everybody that's also engaged that creature gets a +2 to all of their attacks.
Does it count as hitting if he didn't take any damage?
It just says you have to hit the creature.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, he hits and his weapon does a little like, and like gives you like courage in attacking that target.
Yeah. Sounds good. Clearly you see he didn't take any damage from it.
Okay.
And the lady did take damage.
Sorry. Technically, it did also do, because this is melee.
Is he accepting
5 points
the
of holy.
Is he accepting the rage?
Yep. Because you can't get to the lady to heal her this round.
There we go. He does take the holy damage. Toivo. Toivo reads the room. Oh, actually, he only goes to there, so he doesn't provoke. He goes over there and makes his one attack, but he makes sure that he is flanking, because not everybody has the thing, and you guys are already over on that side. And cats are very tactical in stealth and and flanking and working together positions, so it's not dumb.
Just to let you know, Toivo's not on our version either. For the turn order, just to let you know.
Okay. Which is weird because, like, well, I suppose it didn't matter. I just put it in one and didn't realize that it was those. So yeah, I did delete the. We'll do this. We'll put them in there as that, and then I'll go and delete this one. And the cat. Claws hits. Oh, actually, he totally would have hit because now it's because Matt's on the other side.
And then because Brant hit, he has a +10 to his
Jesus.
attack rolls.
But I don't think Brant's
Brant.
counts for the CMD and CMB checks, correct?
It's an attack roll.
I suppose. All right.
It wouldn't count for CMD, but for CMB.
CMB, yeah. 4, 5, 6. Because he gets the free grapple, but the flanking you don't get.
Correct.
Oh my god.
The demons, like CMD, is huge, and the cat just like grabs a hold of it. Because he gets his first grapple off, he gets a secondary grapple, a pin attempt for free.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Another nat 20. Awesome.
Oh, well.
Roll 20 wants this guy to go down. That's,
Roll 20 wants. Yeah, the cat just goes over there, front leg, does a swipe. It moves but gets hit under the arm, which is like pulling a lever in and like pulls it down into the ground and then uses its other paw to hold both arms down. And it's just looking at the damn thing, and the thing's like, can't do anything. Pinned to the ground. I'm going to say that the cat's going to have to at least be moved up adjacent to it because I don't really see how.
That's fair.
I'm going to roll to confirm the attack for the first attack because there's still damage on that, which does confirm. Do they have to accept your rage? For it to take effect, or it just automatically goes? Allies don't get a choice.
Oh! I have no idea for it. It's just allies. Whatever's considered I guess.
Right. The question is do they get a choice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
The reason I ask is because the cat wouldn't know to accept it or not. Is what I'm saying. Is my thought. So like the cat probably wouldn't get your rage bonus because it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I hear the rage song, I'm gonna rage.
Well, and to be fair, it might be. I'd have to double check. It might be language dependent.
Yeah, but Matt shared his languages with the group, so.
Oh yeah, so the cat has a language.
Well, if the cat has a language, I mean,
but I don't think they understand the concept of accepting of.
I feel like Toivo. We've done it with Toivo before, but whatever.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Toivo can win this battle for us. That's fine.
He does. Luckily, I mean, it only does 1 damage. The demon only takes 1 point of damage. The old lady takes 18. Oops. I like that we can go back. We can click the back button.
Yep.
Vanton Hagri gets to go.
Yes. So
Which we completely spaced in the conversation with the Knights of Ozem. when you guys were like talking and trying to convince them to like be okay, completely forgot that like, yeah, we've got the Count of Versex here with us.
Like, we're on the up and up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Vanton's gonna go there and is
Granted,
gonna
he's
look
in his
down
adventuring gear, so
and is gonna look down at the lady and say, "Please come with me." On the off chance that there is a distance limit to this thing's ability to affect you by sharing the damage, perhaps if we get you far enough away from it, that won't happen anymore. And then he'll ready an action to move with her away from it. And if you like, I can make a diplomacy roll. He can make a diplomacy roll to convince her that this is probably a good idea.
okay, go ahead.
Dear God, he has a high diplomacy, apparently.
Yeah, he's the Count. He's a Count.
So, 30.
Okay.
That's because I rolled low for him. Jesus. Anyway. And so this handsome armored man is offering her a hand.
She is no longer hostile towards him.
That's good.
And that's his turn?
I mean, technically he'd have maybe like another move action, but if you want, you could say he's kind of readying it to move with her.
Okay.
Effectively. Because I kind of figured
we're
he's
going to use
offering
this
his
moment
hand
because she
to,
goes
like-
next. We're going to use this moment to have a short conversation because he gets to go and she gets to go. He has that extra movement, so we'll allow his extra movement and her time to have a short conversation.
Okay.
She says, if your people promise to find my people and make sure they're safe and get to where they need to safely, then I will help you in this fight. Otherwise, I have to help it. And she ends it with Lord Count, because she knows who you are, because she's a citizen of Ustalov.
Out of character, have we said so far, we don't know all the gritty details of her binding to this creature other than the fact she was saying she was doing it to save her people right now, right?
Correct. All you have is what you heard the knights said she said. But based on what she's saying now, that her statement sort of matches.
Okay. And for Brian, out of character, because it's been a while.
Like, they didn't say that she chose to possess whatever. She just said that she was protecting them and taking them along the route. That's all the knights really said. But yeah, she has stated briefly once that, like, what she has done, the evil is there to help protect her people from Mammon. I think it was Mammon. I can't find it again. I can't find the name of the beastie.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was Mammon.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as his brain processes all that information...
No,
in the span of
Marrowgarth
a
is the
moment-
name. Marrowgarth is the name. Marrow. Here, I'll just type it in.
Marrowgarth, otherwise known as what happens to Garth Brooks, who becomes an undead. So yeah, processing all of that after a moment, he continues to offer his hand and says, I will help it to the best of my ability.
That's not a yes or a no.
There are no guarantees in life, but I will help you to the best of my ability. You and your people.
She accepts that part because that's more of a, because then it's just vague, but you saying that you will help. Like, help what? There, I trimmed your toenails, I helped. But you saying, I will help you and your people, that is much more specific. Oh, yeah, that's right. Marrowgarth. Yes.
No.
I mean, later you
No
guys
yeses.
you guys can make decisions, but like, you guys don't necessarily know the name. You just like, you've heard the name and you're like, whatever. We haven't made checks. All right. Then she nods. You guys can move on the next round.
So I imagine he would just lead her north to the north side edge of the camp, but trying to get her, I'd say, at least over 30 feet away if he can. I mean, he can only move about 30 feet. But
would you make
she
me
might be
another
able to
one more diplomacy check?
I would love to. And apparently the dice gods
Just
think
a
that
nice
30 is
round
wonderful.
30.
It's a nice round 30, which is enough for me to count that. All right. Top of the round.
It has to break free because it's pinned.
That's funny.
And those rolls suck.
I just wanted to see if I had any supernatural abilities, because I think it can still activate supernatural abilities for free.
Yeah, but not spell-like.
Right, not spell-like. And it can't bite and it can't claw.
It can use natural weapons against the creature grappling it.
Not if it's pinned. If it's pinned, you can't do anything other than supernatural abilities, I believe.
Hold on, let me look. Oh, conditions, which I already have open.
Yeah, considered
Cannot
immobile.
move, denied its dex, -4 to armor. Can free itself with a combat move or escape. Verbal or mental actions, but cannot cast spells. Oh yeah. Yep, so it just can try to break free.
Yeah. Verbal or mental actions.
Mm-hmm. Spell or spell-like abilities are a concentration check, and that DC is high for your freaking cat.
Yeah, because the DC is what it is. It's what it rolled, or is it? It's just its CMD.
It's 10 plus the grappler's CMB plus the level of the spell.
So, CMB or D?
B.
B. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. Oh, it's got like a 50-50 shot. Nope, it's going to try and break free. It's going to try and break free. This can always try that afterwards. Where is the frickin' thing? This one's on me because I'm the one that put this on this sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. It's on the other page. A 36 breaks free. Because, it was... Like, if it was versus the cat's roll, that would be one thing. And the cat hasn't held him for one round, so he doesn't get that +5. So yeah, he spends the round and gets free.
Does he stand up?
That's a standard.
Does he stand up?
No, because he now can do a spell-like ability.
Dang.
Spell like still provoke, right?
Yep.
It is an at-will spell-like ability. Does at-will matter?
At will means it just doesn't take a spell. Like, there's no times per day, but he still has to cast defensively.
Okay.
If he's casting defensively.
I thought that was only for spells, not for spell-like abilities.
Nope, also for spell likes. Supernatural.
I roleplay so rarely these days. It's only on Wednesdays and only like a couple times. So like, the rules are slipping through my brain. Clearly.
That's fair. That's fair.
You never get to roleplay. What are we doing?
He might be casting a spell.
Yes. It's a
Oh, concentration check.
All right.
And it's DC 15 plus double the level of the spell.
God dang it. It doesn't tell me.
I mean,
it doesn't tell me the level of the spell on the at-will ones.
Oh, so you actually got to look it up.
Yep. So that's 10, 15, 25. Oh!
Just failed?
Just failed by one.
Nice.
No spell for you.
So he fails to cast defensively in his mental. That would be its round.
Okay. I say holy damage hurts it. Swing with the flat of your blades, aka do non-lethal damage, but that radiant still pours out.
Nice.
But still do this smite.
Yep. I am going to spend a mythic point to arcane strike my weapon. And I can now add a +2 bonus onto my weapon. So I'm going to pick Holy. And then I'm going to swing at him 3 times.
It's a good thing you said that, because this round they were going to, at will, as a free action, activate their Flaming Burst ability on all their swords.
Ooh, nice. Glad I said that then.
It's their divine, because they have a divine bond to all their swords.
And he's still prone. He didn't stand up, correct?
Correct.
39, 36, 24.
The first 2 hit.
Okay, cool.
X of the universe, thank you for lurking and escaping.
So, 16 points of non-lethal damage, and 10 points of radiant for the first. And then 22 points of non-lethal, followed by 9 points of holy.
Hold on a second. So the non-lethal was how much?
For the first one, 16.
And then the
Because I figure
non-lethal-
if that transfers to her, 1 point of magical healing heals all non-lethal.
Yeah. All right, and then how much non-lethal for the second one?
Was 22 non-lethal. And then 9 holy.
Dang it. And then, all right, and then the damage. So the holy was how much for the for both of them? You can just give me all of the holy.
19 total.
She goes unconscious.
Yep.
And he takes some damage and yowl something fierce.
Did she move up with Hegri?
No, because she hasn't gotten to go yet.
I thought she went right after he did.
Yeah, but that took all of the actions. The conversation took the actions, so you guys get to move next round.
Oh, okay. Then he should still be back there then.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she wasn't going to go unless that conversation happened. So
Gotcha.
the conversation had to happen. Anything else, Matt?
Nope, that is it for me.
Brian.
Okay, so Rage Song is lingering for 1. Brian is actually going to... Actually, she's unconscious right now.
Correct.
Yeah, Brian's
She's got a
gonna
big
cast...
bruise across her face, like she'd been smacked by the flat side of a blade.
Brian's going to cast Dispel Magic on her to see if that breaks the connection between her and the demon. I don't know whether or not it will, but I
Yeah,
figured...
go ahead and
I'd
make a
use
caster level check.
Let's see, I'll cast a level 10. And then I am going to use a confidence to surge on this. Which is a D10 for me, so 28. Which isn't bad.
No.
Not bad.
Like, I don't have, like, if it's like a curse or something else, I won't be able to do anything, but I figured with Dispel Magic, there is a chance.
Yeah.
However minute, there is a chance.
Yeah, it's a 6th level spell effectively that's on her.
So it's DC.
What's the
I believe it's-
cast? 11 plus the caster level, I think is.
Yeah.
So not necessarily the level of the spell, the level of the caster.
12. Caster level 12.
So
I would need a
23.
23, and I got a 28.
All right.
For whatever that's worth. Whether or not it actually works, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe possession's a special thing, but I figure it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
And then, so my song's lingering. I don't have to do anything there.
I'm going to tell you something really fun. Really fun. Out of character. Oh, wait.
And then I've got...
Here, I'll do.
I've got a move, so I'm going to go... Honestly, I think I'm going to go to, like, there. Just to spread us out a little bit. And then as a swift...
Chat has redeemed Game Master Inspiration.
Aw, shit.
I redeemed it myself so I can tell you. I was like, oh, here's a way around it. So, in agreement, like this was part of the agreement, But as far as she is concerned, like, she was going to end the spell, the bond,
Okay.
after she agreed with Hegri.
Okay.
She would have thought she could end it. So she would have been like, she would have tried to end it on her turn, and then be like, you can attack it. I've ended the thing, and then it wouldn't have worked, and she'd still take the damage. Because the demon lied and made her, did the unwilling bond on her.
Oh.
And so she doesn't get to choose to end it. But your spell did anyhow, so it didn't matter. But you don't know it's ended, right?
Right. Right.
Well, do you spend your... Wait. Brian, do you spend your second round, a.k.a. your third round, looking at the magical aura?
Well, no, because I cast a spell.
Okay. I didn't know if you could do it while casting.
I don't think so. I think you have to just focus. So I would assume the Dispel Magic's probably... Like, it might... I don't remember if it's like a concentration thing, so it might still be up, but it's just in that first round.
Yeah.
Mode.
Fair enough.
But then I will, as my swift action, I'm going to spend a mythic power to give Matt, since you are within melee range,
another attack,
a free attack, adding a +5 to your attack and bypassing all of her damage reduction, or its damage reduction. I mean, unless you want to stab her.
47 to confirm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
nice.
that confirms.
Is her middle name damage reduction? Just curious.
Just just roll it all. Just add it all up, Matt. Just add it all up.
And then that will be the end of my turn.
It is 7 damage.
Man,
you damn near cut the thing in half. Brian, you see, like Brian, focuses on the thing. There's a shift in the air of some sort, and Brian goes, "Matt, hit it again!" And you're like, "Okay, whack."
Nice.
And like you cut into it, and it howls, and the old lady remains unconscious and doesn't scream, and nothing happens to her. And it howls and swears. Next are the Knights of Ozem. They smite because they were going to smite anyhow.
Does the one that's standing behind Matt move up to whack it more? Just curious.
They're fighters, so they know better. So yeah, this one takes a 5-foot step there, and this one takes a 5-foot step there.
Nice. They're at +4 because it's or +2 from prone and +4 because Brant hit them last round.
And they are at +2 from flanking.
Yeah,
or at least a
so
couple.
+6.
Of them. 3 of them are anyway. But don't forget the rage song.
+8.
+8.
That dispel magic was great, Brian.
Plus
that, yeah. I'm glad it worked.
Plus their charisma, right? Because that's what they get for their smite.
Yep.
I'm just glad it wasn't like it had to be a remove curse or something instead. That would have been painful.
And then plus their attack with their bastard sword. Now they didn't do their flaming because again they didn't want to hurt her, and they're still fighting with the flat of their blade, which I believe is also a -2, right?
-4.
-4.
Although, did they see Matt attack with the flat of his blade?
The first time, not the second time. You know, and they don't take orders from you. Fuck that. So, hit. 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 Miss.
Oh! Homer.
Their second attacks.
Oh, that's an easy way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit. 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 Possible crit. Miss. All right. So, that's 6 hits. One of them is a possible crit. We'll confirm. That confirms.
Oh, yeah.
That confirms for ×3 damage.
And just as a reminder, if
Oh,
they
actually,
are accepting
there's 2
the
possible
rage-
crits because they crit on a 17 through.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
So that's confirmed. So 6 hits, 2 of them are crits.
And it's an evil outsider, so they do double their level and damage to it with a smite for their
Plus-
first hit.
Plus an added d6 from the rage song.
I want to roll all this damage.
Do it. I want to see all this damage being rolled.
All right, so you guys are gonna help me up. 1d10 plus 5, but it's 6 of
So-
them
So
So-
6d10 plus 30.
plus
Yeah.
30. 2 of them are crits for ×3, so that's
So
4 more
an
die 10.
additional, yep. Plus 20.
So 10 die 10
Or sorry,
plus
yeah, plus an additional
50.
20.
plus the half their level, right? Or
Their level.
their level. So that'll be 3 times, which is
3 times. Well, it's 18 times their level because there were 6 hits. Or no.
only
there
you
were-
said only on the first one though, right?
Yeah, only on the first hit.
Oh, never
Is it
mind.
doubled?
So 3 that were hit on the first round.
So plus 27, and then plus their smite, their actual smite.
Yeah.
Which is their
And-
level. Right?
And if
Yeah.
they accepted the rage song, an extra d6
And then
per
plus 9, and then 9. So 6 attacks, 9 times 6. 54
hit. 50.
Yep.
for their smite, plus a die 6 for each attack, so 6 die 6.
Yep.
I don't think the rage damage would crit multiply
No,
on crit.
no,
I
it
don't, I'm
wouldn't.
guessing not. But
All right, are we ready to see the beatdown
Yes.
from the 4 paladins who all smite evil and hit 6 times with all of your guys' bonus buffs?
Yep.
Just making sure that they don't have any other abilities on their thing that are doing damage. It's a +1 sword. The damage of the +1 is going to be baked in.
Wow. That's a lot of damage.
Now, I knew you guys would own the encounter. I had no thoughts on this demon being going to kill anyone. But I figured that, like, the moral compass of paladins of the health being tied to the old lady
yeah,
would put some pause and put a little dampening on that situation and add a little role-playing to combat.
I think Hagri would actually pick her up and then bring her over to like one of the benches to sort of
Okay.
sit her up. Which he would have done even if it was combat, I think, just because he saw that the paladins and
Yeah.
you guys, all of us, had it under control. Like, I think it was more just get her body out of the arm's reach, but I think he'd still do that regardless.
So, 2 tactics. Once you got the creature below half hit points, or or the bond between him and her faded, or she died, he immediately casts Greater Teleport.
Oh, yeah.
Of which he failed his concentration check.
Nice.
Awesome.
Because he casts Greater Teleport, and then he just shows up later in this story.
Sure.
And then you have to fight him and some of the other guys.
Fight him when he's probably a little bit more prepared.
Yeah. Well, and he's with the other bad guys. He goes and joins the other team.
Oh.
He goes and joins the people that are supposed to he goes and joins the cultists just to fuck with you.
Sure.
The problem is, like, he was in an encampment filled with a bunch of paladins, and Matt also was a paladin.
Yeah.
All immune to disease, and he's a disease. Well, Matt, you might not be immune to disease yet.
Not yet.
But they all are. So like all of his arrows give contagion, and he has the aura of penalty to fortitude saves versus disease, and then you get the bloat flies that tag along on that also make you sickened.
Ugh.
And then you get contagion, and you also get fatigued and exhausted. So sickened, fatigued, and exhausted, and he can usually do it in 2 rounds. Unless you're a paladin and you're immune to disease, at which case you fucked. And he was fucked.
Yeah.
And the paladins all made their reflex save, which was ridiculous because they rolled so well. But at any rate, and the bloat flies went away on the second round. I forgot to delete that. They only stay there. They stay there. Oh, they stay there lingering for die 4 rounds. Die 4 plus 1. But yeah, Advanced Plague Leukodemon. Straight out of the.
It's cool.
If you get to the 3rd round and he doesn't meet any of those requirements, he summons another Leukodemon.
Never mind.
Just a regular one.
I am immune to disease.
You are.
I have my 3rd level of paladin.
Nice. That dude learned what it is like to wear a normal hat to a silly hats only party. Oh. Yeah, they see that thing melt. Nick. Well, the paladins all realize what's going on. They sense no evil on her anymore now that the Leukodemon's gone, and so they realize that like she was under its influence. According, they're like, oh, must have been it was influencing her to do evil things or whatever. She had no choice in the bearing, and so they choose to lay on hands her, healing her to full.
Awesome.
That way you guys don't use any of your stuff. And she gets up and she's like, my people, they need to travel to get through the Virlych to get home.
I look towards the Count because he made the words to her.
He nods.
Where are your people?
They were about an hour northwest of here.
Is that like the direction we were going? Or no?
You guys are headed northeast.
Okay.
And they were headed southeast-ish. They were headed kind of this direction, just along another route. And they probably have however many days ago it was, but they were taking her north, I believe, to get back to Lastwall.
I want to, because you said they were paladins of Iomedaean.
Yeah.
I want to be like, brothers, sisters, could you take some time out of your pilgrimage to show mercy to these that have already been corrupted by a daemon? Help this kind woman and her people make it to safety. And then Brant will be like, yes, we know of your kindness. And The pilgrims could learn a lot from
Make a knowledge
people of the
religion check,
church as
Matt.
you. Knowledge religion.
Yes.
Uh, 38.
Damn.
Just gotta verify. So the Paladins of Ozem, they're of a different order of Iomedaean Paladins, so they may not be under the same stricture and Paladin code that you need to follow.
Yep.
However,
Just ask him to be nice.
right. They say that they have orders, and they have a route that they're supposed to cover and protect while traveling through here. It's part of their duties and orders. However, they say that they can bring you to the area within what their range of travel is supposed to be, but they can't leave their
Patrol route, basically.
their patrol route. Yeah, they will backtrack
Mm-hmm.
in their patrol route because it's still part of their patrol route, and they'll use that as a guide to help, but they can't go outside of their patrol route because it goes against what their orders are, and they can't allow some of their, because sometimes oaths contradict themselves.
Yep.
And they can't allow the contradiction to happen.
They're Knights of Ozem first.
Yeah, they're Knights of Ozem first.
Now her people were just looking for a better place to live.
They were travelers. Yeah, they were traveling through the Virlych to get to safety from something. You don't know.
I'll ask her. The lands around Lastwall, bastions of righteousness. Could that be a place for you and your people to set new roots? Like, if they're fleeing, why not flee where these paladins are going? And then you can break off from there, but it gets you out of this shitty situation.
He said, we were a traveling caravan and merchants headed to Ustalag. And the recent, the rampages of Marigrath have been known, and we were promised protection from that rampage, and it was working fine until these knights came and took their protection away. And she closes her eyes and she's like, but I remember seeing you three in my dreams.
And what did these dreams show you?
A divine connection beyond this world. And a return home.
Where do you call home?
Not my home. Yours. A place where the buildings run higher than any have ever seen. Machines that fly. Boxes that are horses. Carriages with no power to pull it. Strange landscapes and brick roads with no bricks. Your home is strange to me. But I've seen it I can see a lot in my dreams. And she just kind of stares off. And goes, for these men, battles in Lastwall. And evil returns soon. But I don't think it's the one they expect. I'm not sure. That far out, my visions get clouded. It's clear. She's some sort of fucking psychic or fortune teller or something along those lines.
Some type of divination.
And she is dressed like when you look at, hey, this person is a street corner fortune teller. Mm-hmm. She looks very much like that. If you were to guess, you would say she was part of the Vistani, even.
Okay.
Not the Vistani. What do they call it in Pathfinder? Vistani is Ravenloft.
The Shawanti.
No, not the Shawanti. Shawanti are the Native Americans.
Like the Verizian.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. But yeah, my brain keeps going to Shawanti, which I know is not what you're looking for.
Oh, they're...
Yeah,
it's just called Verizians, like the nomadic.
Yeah, no, there's a group.
Verizians are like gypsies. Or are you thinking the Skazarni?
Yeah, the Skarni.
The Skarni.
Thank you. Which I didn't realize were a... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I always thought that the Skarni were the thing, but they were just the... Yeah. Well, very much looks like that, I guess. Looks like a Roma fortune teller.
Well,
in outfit. So yeah. She goes, they must need to be protected from Marograph. I am surprised the knights here haven't gone after her.
Well, if she is off of their path.
Yeah, that's what they say. They say she is not in our patrol region. If she comes for us, which is hoped, because even if we die doing it, then they will send more after her directly. And she snorts at them. The all holy paladins protecting no one. It's what she says. And then she goes, am I free to go then? Oh, holy knight. And they just nod. They're like, yes. Be gone, witch, if you need to go. Because, to them, she's still a witch, right?
Yeah.
But she's not evil, so they don't have a... She's not evil and she's not possessed.
Mm-hmm.
They like, may Iomedae see you through another day. Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something kind of derisive,
Yeah.
but makes it come across as not so
A
much.
little better. I look at
I before she heads off completely, like as she starts stepping away from the
Yeah, she gets up
paladins,
and starts gathering her things from throughout the camp.
so I'm gonna just assist her in to kind of be off to the side with her a second.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna palm her some money, just to kind of help her. I don't know what she'll need, but figured, just trying to be generous because I'm generous right now. In fact, I'm so generous, I'll just give her the 200 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Okay. I mean, she takes it, but it doesn't seem to money doesn't do anything when her and her people are dead. But she takes it just on the off chance. I'm assuming that the Count is going to go with her because he gave her his word.
He did.
yeah, and I look, I'm like, this is not the way that I was hoping us to split up.
Yeah, Nick's like, I'm like, do I go with the Count? Who's the, and he's like, and he hand signs us. He's like, the Count's like, the Count, we can't let the Count die before the wedding. And so Nick just starts following. Nick's like, come on, Toivo.
Yeah, I guess we go that way.
Yeah.
We are the Count's merry men.
The dog's like, and the dog would have gone too. The dog would have gone with the Count.
Yeah.
Like, the dog's loyal to the Count. Since that's his,
owner's dad.
Owner's dad, right? And so you guys leave the Knights in their camp to contemplate the situation. And you travel for some time until she realizes you actually are coming with to help. And her mood around towards you all lightens. She is no longer hostile to the rest of you.
Yay.
Nice.
You make camp away from the Knights for the night. It's unproductive. It's nothing special. Is there anything you would like to chat with her? Or amongst yourselves?
Yeah, I kind of want to hear more about the vision she saw of, like, if she knows, like, how we return home.
Yeah.
Or kind of what she sees, like how she sees that unfolding.
The chat wants someone to draw a fame and fortune card.
Brian, for that clutch dispel magic earlier.
I'm already generous. What more do you want from me, Seven-Tailed Fox? What? All right. So there were roughly how many cards in the deck?
I don't know, like 40? Yeah. You can give me a number. If it's like 50 and I go too far, then I will just start from the top again.
All right. Well, then I'm rolling 3d20 here. We're going to add them together.
I know, that's why we give back. That's why we give back.
38 is the number I roll.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 38. You get the opposite of what Nick has. Child of Fortune for the next 24 hours. Things just constantly seem to go right for you.
Okay.
I'm going to say if we have combat, Brian. I'm going to give you, if we have combat, which we will. So if you want to write this down, Child of Fortune. We're going to say that for the remainder of this adventure, of this part of the adventure, the Galdana story, your combats are 1 attack per round, or 1 dice roll per round of your choice can have advantage.
Nice.
At advantage, like 5th at advantage?
Yeah, like 5th at advantage. Roll twice, take the best. One dice roll per round. Or turn, or whatever. That way I can just put the card back in and not worry about it.
Makes sense.
And I probably should have done that for Nick. Although mine is about to wear out anyhow. When we wake up in the morning, mine is over, so. So I will also put mine in the thing. Thank you for the on-screen celebration. Yeah. She says it was a while ago that she saw you. She could do any number of other fortunes for you. Whether you need sticks thrown or palms read. But in her dreams, she has seen you. And she knows you hear voices from others. She's like, you hear the voices of the others. They echo in your head. You have memories. And sometimes those memories come in flashes, little bits here and there. And Brant's looking at you guys like, I don't know what she's talking about. And the Count, he just nods almost knowingly. He's like, he says, I've read accounts of stories and I've heard that there are cults that know of you as these otherworldly warriors. So her accounts sound to confirm that.
When we rest, I would like to have a palm reading if you have the time.
Yes.
Then I'm like, Nick, maybe you should see if you get a different fortune than the last time you got yours done.
And it's like, I don't even remember the last time I got mine done.
It was at the carnival.
Yeah.
You got your fortune read by Baba Yaga?
Yeah, no. That's why he just is like, no, I don't know what
Yep.
you're talking about. And actually, you wouldn't say that, because as far as you're concerned, there was never any tent there. It was just it was just a porta potty as far as you were concerned.
That's right. Never mind. I don't say that.
But you can say that out of character.
Can I take a quick bio break now?
Yes.
Cool. I will be right back.
All right. Brian, is there anything you would like to do during the nighttime? You can chat with her. You can chat with Brant. You can chat with the dog. You can chat with the Count. And you can chat with Nick as well.
Does the dog like talk, or is the dog just a dog?
Yeah, the dog talks. Like, speaks with mouth.
Okay. Then I definitely would want to explore that a little bit.
All right. The dog's name is Adrasti, if you don't have it in your notes from your encounter with him.
Thank you.
The dog is a 10th level ranger.
Damn. So Andrasti, question.
Adrasti could have whooped that thing's ass too. It's got evil outsiders as a favorite enemy.
That's fair. How, may I ask, how did you come across, how are you speaking, if you don't mind me asking? Like, how is that like were you awakened or something? Or what, if you don't mind me asking, if it's not too nosy?
I am a Kushi. We all speak. We are rare. We are a very rare elven dog. And we never leave the lands of the elves, except for rare occasion.
See, and I guess I didn't know that Akushi spoke. I mean, I know what I guess I've heard of your kind before, but I've never actually met one that I can recall. So fair enough. That's good to know.
I
was more curious than anything. I just,
I was one of the we serve the Queen. The rare few of us that come into her service. And I offered myself to the Queen as a reward.
I see.
And this reward was granted to his daughter, to which now I serve her as if she is my queen.
I see.
And as her agreement to you three, you have asked me to accompany you, and so I shall.
Trying to think of other things
There are far fewer of us now than there were since we started fighting Tree Razor.
Yeah.
But many of us spent our time as scouts for the elven hunters and archers and rangers that fight Tree Razor. But my assignment to Lady Hagri. Sorry, my assignment to Lady Hagri is one of also diplomatic mastery that was sent to show the alignment of Ustalav to the Elven Queen. For both Sandra and she goes, so both Lady Hagri and Master Savage have earned the right to go into the Elven lands, which happens very rarely amongst anyone, including elves who leave are generally not welcome back. Half-elves, certainly not. Humans is almost unheard of.
I see.
It is on rare occasion that they gain her high favor. I only know of 3 humans who have earned that place.
Well,
God, he's got a plus 15 intimidate. I forgot about that.
considering all of that, I want to say thank you again for joining us.
It is my honor. And I'm glad to learn more about you as well. Other than the smell of your ass.
Yeah, I can't imagine that smells all that great considering how we've been traveling.
No.
I could
humans
probably
always
use a bath.
stink.
I could use a bathhouse to clean that up a bit, I'm sure.
Your natural weapons are considered magic, good, and silver for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction.
Nice.
Yeah, he's... I forgot how badass. That's just from a feat.
Vampires shudder in fear.
Favorite enemies actually are monstrous humanoids, evil outsiders, and undead. Evil outsiders is the number 1. Evil outsiders, then monstrous humanoids, then undead. So, should he have chosen to attack that creature,
Would have messed it up.
he would have messed that little old lady up.
Yeah.
Matt Shee takes your hand and looks at it. And she goes, fascinating. You have about 12 different lifelines. And some of them end earlier and some continue. Some are scattered with lots of jagged paces in them, as if they have died and come back on multiple occasions.
Yeah,
These do not look like reincarnation lines for multiple lifetimes. You are also not a Samsaran. Samsarans have these a lot, these multiple lines.
No, I think it is just the great cosmic scale of death and rebirth in a new time and place. But always as me.
These other ones are more faint. This, I believe, is your current body? Is that how you would say it?
Yes. Current body.
It is very strong. You also have teaching lines on the side meant to help others learn and understand. These learning lines come around. Sometimes if you have more than one, they're considered children lines, meaning there are children that you would be raising and helping and teaching, whether they're biological or not. But you seem to just have one strong one with a lot of branches, meaning you teach a lot of people in your lifetime. You will explain things and help many people.
Yes. That is very true.
It crosses this small line, which some people consider a faith line. And it seems almost like a lot of the things come after this, which might indicate that your impressions of faith will be helpful in teaching others. Perhaps a new faith that you have gained?
Yes. I point to my holy symbol. It has recent within the last year. My faith has manifested in Iomedaean.
It shows that these lessons will come important in teaching others and helping them learn, and have already done so in the past. Your beliefs and your teachings helping others of your faith, similar to what you tried to do with those knights. Perhaps others of faith you have helped recently?
Yes. Yes, there was a paladin. Same order as me, you could say, that was under a terrible curse that turned him into one of the undead. My companions and I did what we could to help alleviate his suffering and bring him back into the sunlight of Serenre's warmth once again.
She smiles at that. And her eyes glaze over like a blind woman. Like something out of a horror film. It encroaches within, covering her irises, covering her pupils. Her face goes gaunt, the light dim. And you hear a voice, "You will be visited by a dead god!"
I looked to see if anybody else heard that.
Your health line is doing very strong as well, she says.
So that's a no. Okay, cool.
Brian, you can make a perception check if you'd like, but you didn't say anything, so I'm guessing you're going like you didn't hear.
Yeah, well, actually, my perception is not the greatest, so let's roll. Why not? 13. Although apparently I rolled well.
Wow.
So both Nick and Brian do look up when you look over at everyone else. The others don't, because the others are doing things, whatever. And you're kind of like by your tent at the thing, you know, because it's a big open encampment. In fact, we could just go like this and go, "Look, this is your encampment."
Amazing how that works that way.
Yeah. Because there's, you know, everybody's got tents. Maybe the Count and him are over there chatting it up. And Brian, you're over here chatting with the dog. Nick might be hanging out there, and the cat over here. And sorry, that's Matt. And you and her maybe over by this fire, doing your thing. And actually, we'll, my whole thing is changing. No, go that way. Go that way. And we'll actually say that they're, like, way up here chatting at this fire. And so, yeah, like, you're a little bit a ways from everyone. But yeah, she does that, and you glance up past her shoulder, and you see, like, Nick and Brian glance over at you, because, like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, yeah, this is your health line.
Okay.
Or your lifeline, or not your lifeline, your fate line. She says how your fate line is multiples, but they converge down at the base, somewhere near the end, but yet continue thicker than they were before, as if multiple fates come together.
So, where would you say I am right now in this tangled web of lines?
Looking at your lifeline often is an indicator, and you have to look at the subsecting lines that intersect across the palm and what they mean and what they do. She goes, for instance, you have these hashtags here on the base of your thumb, and she runs it across. These hashtags can be important. The types of lines, the types of textures they have, and she flips her hand over. Your fingernails, even. Everything about your hand tells about your past, your present, your future, your health, everything about you. Wrist lines, little marks, even marks of age and scars tie in. Taking these into quick consideration and using actual divine magic, I would say this is the lifetime that the answers to all of the stories will conclude. Or there's this one line that stands out beyond everything. And given time, it could branch to more. But there is definitely all of these lines, these faint ones, these other lives, they're all tied to what's going to happen in the end with this one.
Okay.
I would wager a guess that your two friends would have very similar lines. Different, of course. You all lead different lives, have different beliefs, have different faiths, have different pasts. And I'm sure the handprints would be mirrored on all of the other versions with their own lines. But for you and the small faint ties, the conclusion to your story has begun.
Mm-hmm.
At least the conclusion to this story and all of theirs. The memories you have. I would tell you to not forget the other one who fell through the hole with you. He has been corrupted. He is on a similar path, and he has amassed as much power as the three of you combined. Beware your encounter with him. He still exist. Because as you recall, when you guys came here...
No, lady, we're always been Old School 3.
No, there was another person at the con that came through, not Matt.
Oh.
Not Krachowski.
Okay.
There was another person at the con who fell through with you guys.
That's who I thought.
Yeah,
you were.
not Krachowski. Not Krachowski.
Okay.
Hello, Lamenti. Welcome in. And Booms. Redeeming the knot first, guys. Thank you for that.
Thank you. I will have to keep my eyes out.
She nods. She's like, I am suddenly tired.
Rest. There's enough of us to keep watch.
And she goes down to her tent. Takes her some time. And I don't know about you, Brian, but Nick's still just watching over there to see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm...
All of the toots.
I'm a little curious, but...
People are redeeming farts in crowd control. The fartcano is at a 1 of 10. The pressure is building.
That's
It's at a
funny.
2 of 10. It's at a 3 of 10. By the way, these guys can hear that too. Oh my god! We're at a 6 of 10 of Cliffy's fartcano. Oh, that's a loud one. 8 of 10. We're just gonna let the pressure build. We're gonna try and just a bear pond.
Hydrate, everybody. Hydrate, everyone. Hydrate your winner. Hydrate till you're done. Hey.
They released the pressure. Thank you for the level 10 fartcano. This is where the magic happens. And thank you for the hydrate. The hydrate over the fartcano.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah, that crowd control is going to be a lot of fun when the off the pod returns.
Fart train.
The fart train. Yeah, it's a fart train. Down, down. Oh. I had to pull that. So for that, I had to like pull out of my memory banks from that, like those 3 years that I was doing palmistry and like learning all about palmistry. Like, okay, what are the lines? What do they mean? How do they work? What are the different things?
Oh, that was cool. That was really good.
Got my book done. So lurk engaged, watching the adventures. Watch the adventures. Is it just a buyer pause? Go and check it out. Imagine all the blues songs people will write about the recent lettuce to toilet lifestyle. I had some lettuce. It was really bad. It made me crap in my pants. So Matt, yeah, you see Nick and Brian over there just staring at you. The cat's not doing anything, and the dog sees the other two looking at you, and of course they look over at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just kind of like hand sign, like you both heard that, right?
And Nick just goes out loud, verbally goes, "Yeah, what the fuck was that?"
I have no idea.
And like he yells it across the camp because picnic table and whatever.
Yeah, I'm like that was scary. That's what that was.
What? I don't. And he's like, they just wave you over. And Nick waves
yeah, and
you
I'll
over.
come over and I'll explain what she went over.
Okay.
Like, yeah, she's just going over my palm and talking about, how fate and intersects, and then just said that eyes glossed over as if someone that was not her was speaking through her, saying that we will be visited by a dead god.
What?
Yeah, so
Nick looks at Brian. Nikki, she looks at Brian and goes, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what? What do we know? I mean, can we narrow this down?
There's a lot of dead gods.
Yeah. And how are they going to visit us if they're dead? Is it metaphoric? Is it like, is it one of those like fortune teller psychic, like, is it code?
I mean, there are rumors of magical items that hold essences of beings. So if there was, a weapon or an item that a god wore, carried with, even made out of part of their body, their essence could still be in it. We could be visited by that. But there are many, many dead gods, especially from the time of Aslant and Thazalon, when the great comet came down. Gods put themselves in front of the comet to keep it from killing all of humanity, dying in the process. I've even heard rumors that there are certain clans of elves that still hear like the literal voices of the dead god echoing through time.
Okay.
So, I mean, there are many different ways that a dead god could reach out.
Well, and that's making the assumption that the dead god is from this world.
That's a good point. What if it visits one of the other versions of us somewhere? If this is linear and there's other versions of us out there right now doing things.
Yeah.
Maybe it visits one of them.
It could even be.
Brian Fitzpatrick was in Faerun. There's lots of dead gods there. Just throwing that out there.
We're not that far away from the Sokoran Scar either. They literally have people that call on aspects of
the god callers.
The god callers. What is considered a god in this land is very broad in scope.
Yeah, so it
True.
could just be
that's a good point.
Some sort of divine being, even in.
It could also be taken literally an undead god. Like, it doesn't have to be a god that has been.
Oh, yeah.
It could be an undead entity that is divine in power.
We'll just add that on to our currently building shit sandwich.
Yep. That feels like a nice cherry on top. Dead god.
Yeah, dead god visiting you. Maybe they'll just visit you and not us two.
Yeah. The likelihood of that happening, though, is probably very slim.
And Nick does that with that long sigh and reaches into his bag and pulls out the open bottle of rum. It's like, yeah, and takes just a giant swig and hands it over to Brian.
Yeah, I take a swig as well.
You hand it off to Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a swig and then hand some to look at Toivo. I'm like, you want some? Because he can still talk for probably the next 8 hours.
He just shakes his head no and puts his head down.
I look at the other dog. I'm like, how about you?
I'm on duty.
I'll get up and just go offer some to Brant and the Count.
Oh yeah, they'll.
Sharing some camaraderie rum.
Yeah, for sure. And they come over and join you guys after their little chat. They'll like, hey, we'll come join you guys. We were just getting our armor set, helping each other with our armor. Two soldiers, two warriors. I guess the Count's not a soldier, but
And yeah, I guess just drink some rum and swap war stories.
Yeah. So you find out that Brant, in War Stories, you find out that Brant fought on the front line in the World Wound. That's how he met Riley and Mordock. He was there when those two became friends and was part of that little group of people before Riley got reassigned to a new troop, which eventually got him kicked out. And then he joined the Pathfinders. But so yeah, he talks, stories about fighting certain demons and stuff in the World Wound. The Count has, he tells stories, but he's holding back the horrors of abominations he once dealt with.
Yeah, because he's literally fought things that mankind was not meant to know.
Yeah. He's Ugoloth Hunter D. He's Cthulhu Hunter D. Cthulhu Hunter D. Because he's literally like Vampire Hunter D, but for aberrations.
Yep.
In Ustalav. Which I think is hilarious because that's a canon we threw out there and built before they ever really wrote his backstory.
Yeah.
And the story just kind of grew. And now it's like, well, that's not really Pathfinder canon, but it's our canon, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just like, the things that I've seen have twisted the minds of people, but some of it I think you can handle. And he's basically telling it's like he's reading a Cthulhu book, right?
Mm-hmm.
A story from Lovecraft, where it's just like, yes, and the sounds that were immersed from the dark black hole were the secrets of otherly worlds beyond that a mind can't comprehend, but would tear you apart. So we put plugs in our ears just to fight the damn thing. So yeah, some of those tales, and of course there's some politics that get thrown around the table, but the politics are really just. When you hear the politics told from him, it sounds very similar to how the Prince talked about some of the politics. To him, the politics are like a bunch of squabbling children that are all in it for themselves and really don't give two shits about anyone. And he also mentions that a lot of the politics in Ustalav really aren't from the nobles. The nobles aren't always the coin pushers, aren't the ones that are making decisions in the end. A lot of them are puppets or being directed or being manipulated by other unseen forces. And he's like, luckily, because of some other people, a lot of those forces aren't affecting me or our people. And they didn't really go after Lulz because Lulz apparently, he goes, because Lulz, the previous Count had his hands in the Necronomicon, if you've ever heard of that. And the things he was dealing with scared those beings. And that's a whole nother story because, God, the stuff we did to deal with Count Lulz was... I was only there for a good 80% of it, but...
It was a lot.
Yeah, picture infinite stairs that you walk down into another dimension, but you carry in your pocket. To go across the galaxy and the planes. To talk to a person in a universe that folds in on itself. Where dreams become one with the real world. He's like, existentialism becomes reality in that, and it's kind of mind bending.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I think he's like, but you guys know Mordok, right?
Yes.
Him and his friend Devlin dealt with that whole thing.
Yeah,
He's like, good people. A little dumb sometimes, but good people.
Yeah, I'll back up that first part.
I mean, he did accidentally send us to the plane of fire where we almost burned to death.
He's like, oh shit, really?
Yeah, it wasn't anyone's best moment.
Good.
Especially his, but he did apologize later.
That
And
is
we
true.
did bill a very highly paid band to play it. That was actually for this wedding, or was it for something else?
No, it
Mordok
was-
supposed to-
No, it was, you just sent it there for him. You don't know that they're playing at the wedding. They just were going to show up at his place.
Oh,
And
yeah,
apparently
yeah.
he had a game where he manipulated them to go and actually play at the wedding.
So, and anyway, we
Which is
negotiated-
hilarious.
We negotiated terms for him to become a patron and to pay them handsomely. So, you know,
Yeah, and then he hired them to be at the wedding, which I think was funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my wedding gift. Brant goes, well, you do know about Mordok's folly, right?
Mordok's got a folly.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Do
He's like-
tell.
Riley will kill me for, dumping scoop on his best bud there, but yeah, he was supposed to like protect this like ancient draconic grove from the evils of the world, and he just up and left and abandoned it to just get destroyed. He just walked away like he didn't give two shits about the thing.
What?
Oh. First I've heard of it, but I think I might have to ask him next time I see him.
Yeah, Mordok's folly. And yeah, he was like, this ancient dragon made a deal with him to do something, but he had to like protect this ancient dragon's like secret ancient grove of power, and he failed and it nearly destroyed the world or something like that.
So, nothing huge.
No. Well, and then there's that time that he let Riley die. And then just left him in an ancient haunted demon infested castle after he died, and he just like ran like a little bitch.
So it seems like he just runs.
If you're listening, I'm so sorry, Adam, but that like the guys around the table telling stories.
I offer him.
It's not
more,
necessarily that they're true. That's just the point of view of some people.
I offer him more rum to keep this conversation going as I'm making mental notes on all of this.
Oh. He's like, oh god, I could go on for hours about the shit he's done. And that's just what I know. If you can get Riley drinking, I'm sure he's got lots of tales to tell.
So the
Perhaps.
after wedding party.
Yeah, perhaps after the wedding.
He's like, oh, and then there's the time he buried his head in the sand and it got turned into cement. Well, I think he passed out. At his wedding, he got black drunk and passed out into a pile of mud. And then it got turned into stone. And he died at his own wedding. I think that's how it went. He's like, I had a few to drink that day. I was there.
That seems like it makes sense.
There was a giant dragon that came and fucking effed the place up.
Well,
He was at the
hopefully-
compound before it was the current compound. That's why it has all the defenses against dragons, because the big dragon showed up.
Fair. Hopefully, Riley's wedding will go much easier than Mordok's then, apparently.
Yeah, probably not. That shit never goes good, especially for people like Riley and Mordok.
Those
I
that
will
make
bet-
enemies.
He goes, I'll bet you guys 100 gold some big baddie shows up and trumps the place.
No, but if you find someone to take that bet, let me know. I'll bet him as well.
The father takes the bet. He's like, I'll take that bet. Because it's like, I'll take that bet because I know what they're going through. Oh, and he's like, also, you probably don't want to make the bet to these guys because from what I understand, they're security. Sorry. These people.
Yeah.
He looks at Nikki and says, sorry, these people. I didn't mean to say guys. And Nick's like, I'm a guy. I just look like a girl and have all girl parts. And it's new. I've only had them for a couple months or a month.
We can get you a magic hat and it will be like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, to everybody else who looks at me. I still have to deal with it. You know how hard it is to sleep on your stomach? You know how bad my back hurts?
Nope. No, I don't.
Yeah, I feel if I say anything that it would start heading down a dangerous path. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut and offer the rum.
Nick's like, Nikki goes, the only thing good out of this is if we run across a beautiful female that likes beautiful females.
Nah, you probably still shit out of luck.
Yeah.
I give you a wink.
Probably. All right. So the evening goes on. You guys have some drinks. Eventually, you guys go to bed and rest for the day, and move on to where you find she left the group, the wagon, her caravan. And she says, well, this is where they left. They would have headed that way, heading towards Ustalov.
So we have to find them.
Yes. And get them at least out of the range of Marigrath. Marigrath? What was the name? Whoever.
Marigarth.
Yeah.
Because it was the Negagarth.
Right, Marigarth. Yeah, Marigarth.
Well, I know we've got, and I look over at Andraste, I know we've got some very capable trackers. I can
here we go.
Circle from up above and see if I can see anything from the air between the two of us.
She goes, I would not fly if I were you. That's the best way of Marigrath seeing you. You should stay on the ground at all costs.
Okay, then I will leave it to your capable paws, Andraste.
Then I also look at like Nick and Toivo.
Yeah. Nick's like, okay, hold on a sec. First off, before we go any further, what is Marigarth? Unless you guys know, Matt, Brian. He looks at the two of you.
What kind of knowledge check was it again?
Nobody's made one. Nobody's asked. Nobody's done nothing.
If one were to roll a knowledge check,
I'm assuming it's like a demon because she said it was similar to Tree Razor. But yeah, I would like to roll.
Yeah, that was Nick out of character said that it's similar. Its reputation is similar to Tree Razor in the area.
Oh, I thought that was the lady that said that.
No, that was me who said that out of character. She doesn't know. She doesn't know who Tree Razor is.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I would like to try to make a roll.
All right, it would be a Knowledge Arcane.
I'm going to use my ability to, as a standard action, once a day, take a 20.
I am also going to do that as well.
Which will put me at 32, I think. No, 30.
48 for myself.
25. Yeah, 32.
All right, give me a second here. I gotta find where the stats are so I know what we're actually looking at. Wow, that's way back here. All right, because it's at the very end.
Hook it up, hook it up, hook it up.
Right, there we go. Based on hit dice, right? Or challenge rating? I think it's hit dice, right?
Let me just double check. Uh, 10 plus monster CR.
And it's 15 if it's a rare, right?
Yeah, 15 if it's like a rare or one of a kind.
Yeah, it is a rare or one of a kind. So we're looking at a, it doesn't matter. Okay. Matt got a 48. Brian, what did you get?
32 was my highest.
Okay. You both make it based on the name alone. You're like Marogarth. Marogarth is a name of a dragon. A red dragon, in fact, with the Ravener template.
Okay.
A Ravener red dragon.
Awesome. Not awesome at all. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which means it's also undead.
Yep.
It.
Okay.
Thus why flying is a bad idea, because that will probably get its attention if it's nearby.
Yep.
Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense now.
So, a Ravener dragon usually comes about when they come to the end of their years due to long aged life and amassing hordes of large wealth, including magical items, of which they kind of absorb the energies. And they combine those energies with consumed souls to enter into an undeath pseudo-lich-like state.
Terrible.
Awesome.
Marigarth has been terrorizing Virlych and consuming the souls of Lastwall knights and Virzian travelers for centuries.
Hate that.
Okay. Okay.
Now, there's one more thing that's very important about the name Marograth. And that Marograth was one of the mounts of Tar-Baphon.
Oh, even better. Cool. Cool.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, you don't get any stat information because I'm giving you a lot of back detail.
Yep.
And you guys know enough about red dragons that I don't
Yeah.
need to tell you anything. You know, you get
Yep.
that shit because you know what you know, right? You know what Nick, Matt,
Yep.
and Brian know. So you're like, it's a red dragon. Great, we know what they do. We know their abilities.
Mhm.
So like, I don't really need to tell you any of those bonuses. Now, Matt, you rolled significantly higher, so I'm going to give you a bit more information
Okay.
that will make it a little less terrifying.
Okay.
The process was given to Marigrath early. A lot of that process was forced onto her from Tarbafon.
So you're talking about like the Ravener stuff?
Yeah, the Ravener stuff. Which means she's not super ancient. So you know she's only an adult red dragon when this process was given to her. Now, she's still fucking huge.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still an adult red dragon.
Yeah, but you know she's an adult red dragon as opposed to like an ancient or a old or a very old or a worm.
Mm-hmm.
So you get information that makes her a little less scary.
Okay. I will give that good piece of information. Hey, she's only an adult red dragon.
Yeah, only the size of what, a horse?
No, I think maybe like the size of a car or like a wagon.
Yeah, a wagon. Horse is large.
I think she's huge.
Oh, so the size of a car.
Yeah. I mean, probably from snout to tail, a school bus.
Yeah, that's probably closer to right.
A school bus with 2
Yeah.
cars for wings.
Okay.
And you realize that the daemon's aura, remember it had that aura that made things sickly and gross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what was going to protect the group. Because Marigrath would have just seen that as decay and corruption and not have seen
the creatures.
The caravan. And so, like, that creature specifically would have actually followed through on its contract, its binding, and been able to protect them. Now, it probably would have eaten them once it got to the end.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I got you here. Now we're done. Time to die.
Yeah, now we're done. Binding is over with. I eat you.
Some people would have escaped. Maybe. Couple. Okay, so we have to keep an eye out for a Ravener.
Yep.
Awesome.
So after another 2 days of travel, you actually find the caravan.
Ooh.
It is completely destroyed, wiped off the face of the earth, and they are all dead, and it's a bloody massacre. Everything is destroyed. The caravan is destroyed. There are corpses that look like they've been sitting there for centuries. Like withered, hollowed husks of bodies inside perfectly good armor, gear, clothing, whatever. But the bodies and corpses inside are like freeze-dried and hollowed husks. And the lady becomes hysterical. And not in the funny sort of way.
Yeah.
She goes into... She changes from crying and sobbing to screaming and yelling curses at the Knights of Ozem and their stupidity, and back to crying and into a rage, smashing things, like every range of fear, sadness, hate, anger, frustration, back to sadness, and everything in between for like 20 minutes until she's exhausted. And she just eventually ends up sitting on a broken wagon wheel, kind of quietly sobbing with her hands in her head in her hands. And it is there that we will end today's campaign.
Well, that was a downer ending.
Yeah. Sorry. Unfortunately, their death was predestined.
Got them first.
Marigrath,
I'm just assuming being all desiccated and
Marigrath
stuff.
got them first. Yeah, they and ate their souls. Because Marigrath apparently has an eat your souls power that does what you see to these bodies.
I don't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. You know, so hopefully you guys don't come across them, but you know. Things is what
terrible.
things is.
That's fair.
All right. With that being said, oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna go do. Oh my gosh, I haven't gotten to do this in forever. We're gonna raid hunt out to one of my favorite peoples in the world. Guys, we're gonna raid on out to Identity Crisis's partner. She is an amazing, sweet being. We love her so much. Secret Window Boutique. She is doing like a crafting, crocheting, knitting kind of stream and hanging out. She's super sweet. So amazing. If you came to Octinacon, you would have met her. She's fantastic. So we're gonna go and raid over to her, and just show her some love. Go ahead, use your raid emotes, my raid emotes, anybody's raid emotes. Just make sure your voices are heard. Come along with us as we raid Secret Window Boutique. And of course, you can also, I think she's got a thing where you can order some of her crochet goods. She also goes to conventions. She's been to a lot of the Comic Cons and stuff in the area. All the way, she travels all over the place, all the way down to like she does the South Dakota conventions and all the local ones and stuff like that. So come along with us to Secret Window Boutique. Thank you again, Matt and Brian, for the game today. I appreciate you guys joining me. To everybody who is listening, we won't be here next week. No tabletop role playing next week, and no stream starting Wednesday next week for a week. So thank you guys so much for being here. Take care, everyone. Good night, and we'll see you all down the road.